conspiratorization. Alrighty. This is the new narrator voice now.
Yeah! One other person around the campfire just slaps him in the head. Just gotta reset that real quick.
Don't you fucking start on that. No, that was just a joke. Just a joke. Now, where was I? Right. We're all back, right?
They climb the buildings like idiots.
We're all back, so let's get back into it. So, as you all come across the destination. What is the destination, you might ask? Well, let me put on the music first. This is a bit of a quieter piece, just to give you guys a heads up. So, it's Eva that finds it. Well, technically Giselle that finds it. Your guys' trail eventually leads you guys to what looks to be a large... you're not quite sure. Actually, Badger, you would know what it is. It is an... how to say this politely? Well, what's that term Alec used earlier? A whorehouse.
No.
Roger.
Get out of my home.
It is a tall, large, and wide building which likely has many rooms about inside it. But the right section of the building, from your guys' perspective, looks, how to say, ruined. Long ruined from the overgrowth that crawls across it. It had, or has, depending on your logic on it, an attached garden space, which is unsurprisingly infested with all these spores and mushrooms and pins all around. This outdoor garden section, at a glance, was 100% catered to by the owners of the establishment. The rooms that had been ruined, whose sides and walls opened directly out and open into this garden space, were tailored to capitalize on this natural lighting and open air. You can see a number of different styles of rooms. Some are open air baths, even, that open out to the garden. It is this garden that has many different little pockets, a little mist cloud of those red sparks you guys have been pursuing. And all of you, roll me your perception, please.
Nice.
Let me finish writing a note real quick for myself. And bomb one of these real quick, or do really good. I'll take that.
Badger, I will give you advantage as the urban survivalist. I think that's only fitting. He's thinking about re-rolling his perception, mayhaps.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know I was muted.
All good, all good. Roll me your perception again, please. The Kovusi's of advantage. Well,
Well,
we
shit.
tried.
Aw.
I gave
We
my
tried our
damn best.
We tried
Attempt
our
was made.
best. Addressing the 20s, the 19 as well, the 19 and 20s. The House of Evening, we'll call it, does seem to have things inside it. Moving.
Living things?
Living, in a sense. Shambling things, at the very least. They don't seem to be aware of your presence just yet. What all of you do catch, however, is the sound of barking. Woof,
Which direction?
woof, woof.
Bork, bork,
This-
bork, bork.
This building, it'll probably be easier for me to draw it. This building is built thusly, with its garden space, from the looks of it, at least some part of it wrapping around the back of it. A section, as I said, of the right side is sundered, opening directly into the garden space. To the left of it looks to be a casino of some sort. A gambling hall. Casino's a bit of a technically different term. That one, however, looks extensively looted. Broken windows in the works. Whereas this House of Evening still looks, aside from its age-old sundering on the right side, relatively intact. This is bugging me. Change that. There we go. The barking, as far as your approximations, are extending from behind, somewhere in the back behind the whorehouse.
And remind me, where are we coming at it from it? At it again?
You can only see its front.
I definitely think seeing the moving shapes, I would raise a hand and try and point it out while whispering, "There's some in there."
Doc, what's that dog saying?
I'm going to throw you into a crowd of shamblers. I hope you know that. Do we know what they're called that?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a weird thing for the dog to say.
I don't know what it's saying. I don't speak dog.
I could probably tell you what it is saying.
Go on. Staring at you.
Whoop. Gets the ability to communicate. I don't know if it's like tongues where you purely understand them if you're not talking to them. It's a weird little caveat.
Comprehend, it says.
Comprehend.
You would understand, Jin, that this dog is shouting very similar terms. Back, away, be gone, stop, out, away, back, away, stop, stop. Over and over and over again.
Is it in a panic or is it just the general like getaway?
Roll insight.
Oh, roll insight on the doggo. I don't have that +2, I imagine. Wait, hold on.
Which side were you on?
Yeah, I was on your side.
Then you would have the guidance.
Ew, a 17 in that case.
It's angry, but it has nothing else to go towards.
So it's stuck. It's trapped.
It's stuck. It's sad. Angrily so. What do you guys do?
I'm looking at Jin expectantly.
Yeah. It's a bit hard to tell with the mask and the hat on, but there's a bit of sadness in the eyes. Let's put it that way. As he describes what he thinks is, I think it is a trapped dog guarding whatever it has left. It can't leave for whatever reasons. I want to go help it, but whatever is stopping it is probably not something small of a combat.
I was about to say, with or without you, I'm gonna go save that dog.
In the corner, you just see plus respect, Jin.
I think with an uncharacteristic resolve, Hawk, probably looking over to you, Badger, he gives a nod and says, "We're going in, and we're getting that hound out of there."
I agree.
And it's
Let's get the
settled.
dog.
Excellent.
No dog will be left behind.
Don't leave your dogs behind.
No. we could have a party pet.
So, you guys have your objective laid clear. Unanimously voted. How do you execute? What do you do? The garden space is a fenced off with pike fencing courtyard, or back court rather, side court. The building itself, as I said, looks intact, pristinely so. No glass or windows broken. The front door is open, overgrown, infested, teeming with spores, unsurprisingly. Moving inside. They haven't seemed to have noticed you yet, though. What do you all do?
If we are, what angle is this picture?
So you all would be on the bottom side of it. So I guess if the Roll20 allows me to turn it, thank God
This
it
is a top
does.
down.
Correct.
Pog champion.
It occupies in its own grandiose and imposing way its own block of the city. Perhaps to paint how extravagant and separated from its nearby shops and residential district buildings. So you guys are at the end of your own city block. The courtyard, rather the plaza, in between does have some shamblers. But, as I said, none have seemed to notice you yet.
Mhm.
Oh, does it put it down? Awkward. I thought it would.
And we're currently occupying the roofs of these two buildings, or these two.
Hab blocks, correct?
Yeah. Well,
That's how it works. That's stupid.
Oh, you have to like roll it every single time.
Yes, I hate that. So just be ready to see a shit ton of pings as I randomly roll these.
if you do /talk to myself, it would
Oh,
hide
you're
it
right.
from all of us at least, and then it would also delete it from your
Excellent, thank you.
history next
Take
time
an
you
inspiration.
refresh.
And
Thanks, Garth. I'll be sure to use that if you ever run a game.
Next time you GM.
Next time I run again.
how do I turn it off? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, dude.
You guys do hear, now that you guys are getting closer to or deeper into the plague district, you guys do hear shouts and howlings out in the distance. Nothing near you though.
So we have a bunch of shamblers between us and the building. Dog barking on the other side of the building.
And something inside.
And something inside, yes.
Who
Could
here
have
has
sense.
nature trained, by the way?
Oh, ho, ho! Guess who does? Me.
Roll me nature. This would be something your character might catch. Maybe.
Both of us?
Possible.
Yes.
Just double checking.
Hey,
Nice.
look at those rolls. 27 each.
Yeah, I
You
know.
guys do recall from the first Venturi plague agent you guys met, his notes do regard that these shamblers and other shamblepin zombies are sensitive to sound. They're able to differentiate when it's one of them making the sound and something that's not them making the sound. None of them seem to be reacting to the very, very loud and booming barks that echo across an empty city.
Doesn't care for dog bark.
Is there like loose tiles on this roof we're on?
100%.
Or the dog is a zombie dog.
That's what I was thinking.
No.
No, we're gonna save the
We
zombie
could
dog.
throw
that was the thing.
tiles
Yeah.
off the roof and try to lead them away.
Clever.
We could do that.
I think that's
Yeah.
a very good idea.
You're on the middle, right?
Roll me an
Yeah.
attack roll. Let's see how far you can throw it. And that is a good question. Where do you throw it?
I would say further down the alley.
Main street.
Yeah, further down the main street there.
Gotcha.
Probably not that one, because if we're up here, we can sneak. We can all sneak around this way if you throw it down this street.
Roll. Ooh. Not a very good roll, huh? You throw it, but... Wait. Roll one more time, because you have proficiency with improvised weapons.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Roll one more time. Much better. You begin to think of throwing it, and then before you throw it, you stop for a second and then examine the weight on this rooftop tile. The section where you guys are at is a walkable rooftop area. You can even see the door or the trapdoors, depending on the building, that leads you back down into the actual block, the hab block itself. But this was one you grabbed from a nearby chimney. It doesn't have that same curvature that other rooftop tiles have to shelter from rain. It's much more flat, meant to disperse smoke and things like that, prevent animals from getting into the chimney. For a moment, you think of hucking it, but then you realize with its dimensions, it's much more better to flick it like a card or like a frisbee than outright throw it. You cast out and away this metallic tile, and it goes clang, clang, clang as it skids and bounces and dents in the street below you. And slowly but surely, some of them begin to go towards it. But not all of them. Not all of them. There are still a couple that linger out here. That one got made wider. There we go. What do you guys do?
If we attack these guys, it's gonna make way too much noise and they're gonna come back.
Keep in
Absolutely.
mind, these things have ridiculously poor eyesight, so there is a
gonna say.
distinct chance you guys, if you have proper cover, could sneak by it. Could you walk right in front of them and they wouldn't notice? No, not things so blatant. But they do have poor eyesight, as long as you guys don't get close.
I mean, if we come
what's-
off like here and sort of try and go down,
What's the distance between these two buildings?
40 feet. This is a big plaza, so probably 50 actually.
Yeah, so that ain't happening.
Mhm.
Not jumping from one building to another. If there's just those three there, would there be enough room for the northern squad to sort of go this way and around them? Sort of hook around?
Potentially.
As much as I don't like splitting us too much, we are just going around to the back of this building to meet up, so...
What's the worst
you
that
guys-
happens? They trigger a horde?
Garth.
If middle team were to go this way, sneak around the south side of this
Yeah.
building, the rest of us could sneak around the northern half,
The
the northern side.
the bloaters don't climb, but do the shamblers climb?
Not that you
We
guys
saw
have seen so
some
far.
last night, didn't we?
Correct. They didn't
So-
seem to be able to climb up to
Yeah.
Eva.
Mm-hmm.
They can lumber over each other, but they can't climb outright.
Okay. You said the fence around the garden was like, it was like a piked fence.
Correct. Pike fencing.
How high is it roughly? Like, would they be able to get over it?
It would go over some of the privacy hedges. The privacy hedges go about 12, 15 feet. So if it went over a bit above that, approximately 18 feet, so we'll round up and say 20.
Okay, so they wouldn't be able to. Are we able to go over if it's got
Boop.
pikes?
I'm going to change the
Oh wait, no, we
make
could
it a
just
bit
go
more
through here,
accurate
couldn't
since you guys are
go through here.
Where are you thinking of going through? I didn't have the map open.
Oh, we're not good at the
Since you guys will be seeing the actual dimensions soon
like
enough.
over here or through here then.
Well, you just gotta be
Hitting us
careful
with
because
an
there's
actual
something
map?
in here.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah, there's stuff moving in there.
Yeah, it's not abandoned.
Shit. Okay.
We assume shamblers, but I think all we saw was movement, so
Mm,
doesn't seem to have noticed us. But is that really
Okay.
surprising?
Might want to go
Well,
around.
Do we have
Um,
somebody who's willing to sneak around? Perhaps someone who's very good at sneaking before we
have
all commit, and
2/3 rogues?
because
I mean,
then we could look, get a
I'm
closer
okay
look,
with
and then we could act on better information.
Well, who's got the highest stealth? Because Roma's got a +8. But what's +9? Okay.
And if we stand by with a rope, if things get really hairy,
Could potentially, yeah. Yes, we can send maybe like Hawk around the back way to see what that's like, and then Roma can see this side potentially, maybe. If you want.
There we go. Maybe something more like this in its size. So, what do you guys do?
Well, Hawk ain't gonna volunteer to go out there.
Understandable.
I mean, Roma can, I guess, but we better have that rope
Got a
fucking
5
ready.
myself.
Alright, Roma, on to you.
Alright, I'll go.
Okay, cool. She'll just glare over the other side and just like mouth, get the rope ready. She goes down.
Do you both go?
Mhm.
Both of you?
Yes.
Very well. Both of you roll me your stealth. There are different bits of debris in this plaza, leftovers from looting that you guys can duck behind, much more so Badger than you, Roma, but even still, there are some pieces here and there for you to hide behind. The question is, are you guys good enough?
Please, Roma, please.
Nice.
What is their passive perception? Oh wait, I should take this out.
Garbage, please.
Should I use Dirty Trick, or should I? I might be safe.
What's Dirty Trick do?
I can give myself advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
I would save it, I think.
And that's a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personally, because if they spot you, you can use that for later. If they
I
don't
don't
spot
true.
you, you did
Dirty
get a
Trick.
14.
I don't believe Dirty Trick is a long rest thing.
Is it a short rest?
It is. Short or long rest.
Yeah.
It's a trick that keeps on giving. As long as you properly rest for it. So, 14 and 21. You guys managed to sneak by them, unseen, but more importantly, unheard. Where do you guys go? Wrapping south or north?
I think south, because I think the closer we get to them, the more likely we are to get spotted,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
south.
so head round here. Maybe see what's actually in this part.
You can see that from your rooftop access. Lots of rooms, overgrown and infested. Some of them were hookah lounges. Others were open-air baths, jacuzzis, or the equivalencies of them, for you to bathe with a nice view and to the public eye. If they wanted to look.
Is there anything like quote unquote alive in there?
Plenty. You can see them shambling on the edges. You could see them through the open doorways and doors themselves. That building is likely filled with different types of shamblers and their more advanced forms. Don't get caught.
Okay.
We got this.
Yeah, we could do it. We could do it.
The barking continues. Jin, with your blessed and cursed comprehension, stop, stop, away, stop, back, back. Don't make me.
I don't want to know what happens when this thing bites something.
Oh.
It's afraid.
Calling it now, zombie dog. I'm just saying. I'm kidding.
So if we head like, so I don't want to go into the garden in case like we get trapped there because of the fence. If we head round here, would that be?
I haven't revealed the whole map, technically, by the way.
Yeah,
This
I
is
know.
just
That's why
what-
I'm like.
This is just what you guys can see out of your approximations as you guys are continuing your scouting efforts.
Yeah. Because I don't. Yeah, I don't want to get like in here because she said it was like 20 feet high. It's going to be a bit of an effort to get in and out.
Good luck getting in.
Yeah.
It's not a case that you just climb this smooth cylindrical pike up to the top. You guys aren't spiders.
Mhm. I know that's exactly. And if we do get caught and we do get over the top by some miracle, and then there's like a fucking runner or
You-
something in here,
you
we're
can
going to be a
ask-
bit.
You can ask Garth and Fred how bad a mere fence can stop you. Remember when Chedamir and Simo got caught on the other side of the fence?
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
It's a hell of an obstacle, isn't it?
What's the fence
It's
made
like
out of?
it's designed for
Metal.
it.
No.
Oh God.
Not. Oh dear, metal indeed.
So you could have it just made out of wood.
How much can we see through the privacy fence? The privacy bush, or
You see glimpses every
Edge.
now and again through the aisles that they carve through. There looks to be inside it a stone pathway, nice benches, a water fountain now run dry. No shamblers or anything though.
okay.
Hmm.
Does there appear to be any entrance at the back that might?
Not from
Ooh,
your
leads
current
away.
angle up front.
Okay. Should we like sneak around back? Do you want to risk that?
Yeah, as we're sneaking around the fence, I would like to see if there's any like places big enough for me to slip through.
Roll your perception and both of you re-roll me your stealths.
Okay.
You guys have stealthed successfully in a controlled environment. You guys are now leaving your controlled environment to territory unknown.
Yeah. Please.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay,
Wait,
you're
no.
good on stealth.
You technically did better, funnily enough. As you guys continue to creep around this plaza that this lovely, luscious house of evening and its according gambling hall occupy, you guys do spot south of you, towards this direction, what looks to have been perhaps some sort of depot, a warehouse, something along those lines. An open air one with some awnings and ceilings here and there. It is in a not as terrible but relatively similar state of infestation and growth. And as Badger is looking at the fence trying to find a crack in it, Roma, you looking in that direction do spot one of those running, howling zombies run up to the depot and jump clear over its depot wall, landing inside it.
Oh Jesus.
Oh,
The
no.
depot wall is only about 10, 12 feet in height, fortunately, compared to your guys' fence. But it still cleared it easily.
Oh. I don't
To
like
those of
that.
you on the rooftop, you guys would have heard it. Roll me your perceptions. Maybe you would have spotted it at a certain angle as well. Way over there.
Perception.
Nice.
What did I roll? There we go.
Very good. Very good.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Eyes like a, you know.
I want my bird.
Hawk, you saw that thing jump clear over it. It probably could have still gone another 5, near 10 more feet above that 12 foot wall. And it sort of makes you wonder how those things used to be people. To Denver, with a 22 perception. Actually, Hawk, do you have medicine trained by chance?
I don't.
That's about what I expected. That tracks with the character. Denver, you do spot, and you know what allows it to jump, be so fast. Not necessarily down to an exact size, but just a general overview and approximation, a top level approach on it. It's all muscle. Maybe some bones are still left in it. Its nervous system is surely intact to get it to animate, but when you're so light, it's really easy to throw yourself like shooting a rubber band, whatever that is. That's how they're so fast. But surely that also means they're easy to crumple. Hopefully.
Hit him.
If you can hit them, there you go. That's the right thinking. That'll keep you alive. Like the guru you are.
He's definitely muttering something about, just muscle under her breath as she watches this thing.
I would say to you as well, Hawk. It is, as I said before, it's weird to fathom how that thing used to be a person, a humanoid body. But looking at it with a nat 20, despite how far it is and how fast it was in your vision, there definitely seem to be some additional pieces to its muscular structure. Its muscles, its tendons in specific. There seems to be some extra fibrous material going through it. So, I'll leave you guys with that. Meanwhile, Badger, at a 13 perception, you don't find a gap in the fences themselves to sneak through, but you do find a small break in the foundation that the fences are embedded and built onto. It is squat and tight, even by your goblin size and stature standards. It might have been a good way for cats, large rats, small creatures to get in through tightly. You yourself might be able to make it through it, but it's got to be a squeeze. Fortunately for you, you carry no equipment being a pugilist. You don't wear armor or things like that, so you wouldn't be leaving much behind, if anything, behind out here if you wanted to try to squeeze through it.
I'm going to try.
How brave of you.
I know.
Roma, as you're being looked out for your bodyguard, you can hear him sort of trying to gauge and analyze the best orientation for him to squeeze himself through in. And you have to go in head first, just so that you can use your superior upper arm strength to pull the rest of you through. It does sound very weird if you don't look at it, Roma. Just the sounds of a lot of grunting and yeah. A mix of constipation and sexual gratification.
Oh my god. I was just standing there like, what the fuck? What
You turn around and see what he's doing and understand a bit better why he's making
it's just his
those noises.
legs like just going crazy as he's half in, half in.
So, as
Like,
you begin pulling yourself through Badger, please roll me in athletics. You can use your strength or your constitution for it. It's not the point that you don't make it through. It's a point of do you cause more damage and noise as you do so.
They are both the same, so I'll just
see.
roll it.
You manage to pull yourself through just fine.
Okay.
Meanwhile, on the rooftop, what are you guys doing? they have a bit of a head start on you chronologically. And it doesn't seem like they've been ripped to shreds after going around the corner a bit out of your guys' line of sight.
Yeah.
So, just for my own knowledge, they went like up and around this way, right?
They went
No.
south.
No,
They
no.
went
They
south.
went
south because they're on the middle buildings as opposed to.
Oh,
here.
so they went like, that way.
Did Jin relay the last few things he heard from the dog?
He would have mentioned it. Of just like, it's getting more desperate.
Damn it.
Fest.
Let's set up a
God
rope
damn
before we
it.
do anything stupid.
I'm going down there.
You're setting up a rope first, is what you're doing.
I'm setting up a rope versus what I'm doing.
That's what you do.
My
And then I'm coming down with you.
Pray tell, might I ask for something from thou? Any of you?
What do you need?
Shoot.
In your guys' travels thus far, have any of you acquired a bottle? Empty bottle, pray tell?
Do you have anything that would have an empty bottle in it?
I'm sure it'd
Let
have
me
at least
check
You
one
my-
guys,
bottle.
your vials are very precious for your alchemical research, I will
Oh,
tell you that. That being said, you guys, I assume, don't just like not do stuff on the walk over, so you guys tell me if your character would have grabbed a spare empty bottle on the way.
I
There's no need
mean,
to roll for it. There's too many around.
yeah.
At the very least, I could see the sense of having, like, in the supplies, having, like, something bottled.
Your
So-
supplies, maybe less so, because the really only major thing you would keep in your supplies would be water or medicine,
Which usually
And-
has a different thing.
which you wouldn't want. There's a lot of different vessels to carry medicine than glass, which is very expensive.
Hmm. I think, I mean, as a sneaky coward guy, I think the value of having something to create sound.
Oh, absolutely.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I probably have a bottle.
Might
bottle would
I
work.
have it?
He probably took a bottle out to show it to her. Like, yeah, I got one. When she asked that, he like kind of pulls it away, like coveting it. Why?
For its intended purpose, Hawk.
Hold it out to her.
She goes over
Yes.
and gets Giselle to fly over to see if Giselle can pick it up or not.
We're fucking airdropping a bottle.
Giselle, I think by her strength capacity, cannot. But that doesn't mean she can't roll to try.
I believe in you, Giselle!
Come on, Giselle, you got this. No! I mean, the other one was a 0.
A 10 is sufficient to carry a mundane bottle that is empty.
Oh yeah.
She's just like, I
Give
knew
it-
I believed in you.
Do keep in mind, Giselle has a -3 strength modifier.
Gora.
Just say the word. She says, looking at all of you.
Rope first.
I will firstly set up a rope on the northern side here to. Let's see, where do I want to send these guys? Probably, actually, if anything, send them down this way, so I can see.
These guys? You mean you're not coming? After all that talk?
Oh, talk and walk.
I'm the one sneaking. So yeah, you know what? I'd probably instruct. I said, yeah, I would instruct Giselle. I would have a conversation with the bird. Evangeline to have Giselle drop it down this way. That way, these guys aren't drawn by it. This is like
Because it has
video
to go
game
through
logic
2
here.
buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys aren't attracted to it. These guys would be. They go that way. I go this way.
We're video gaming the shit out of this, boys.
Very well.
I
That can work.
Hey, before this happens,
Yes.
we talked about the concept. I have chain mail, which would give me disadvantage because it's a heavy armor. Would you allow that to drop to like a chain shirt?
Chain shirt. Yes.
Yes.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Okay,
Take your pants off.
perfect. Let me just
Take your
lose
fucking
my
pants
samurai
off,
draws.
samurai.
Like the fuck up, samurai. You don't need pants.
Dress the fuck down, samurai. We got a whorehouse to breach.
We dress
Alright,
the fuck down. We have a whorehouse to breathe.
That sounds like something.
Damn, we
Johnny
have 2
Silverhand
quotes
would
in
say.
one fucking
Yeah.
thing?
So,
Saint shirt.
are you all following through on this? All of you?
I'm going.
Hearing the dog get more desperate, he can't not.
He could be heartless.
There are certain factors that make it so that he
Hasn't
cannot be
option.
heartless to nature.
What about Caradoc? He's technically on the other building alone.
No, I
No,
was
you went with
the
Jin. Right, you went with Jin. Fayez is on the other building alone.
I feel he's perfectly fine when he's alone.
I cannot in good conscience let you go by yourselves. Cannot abandon. I will go.
Oh, I totally forgot.
What'd you forget?
Jin, this
Yes?
morning, your hat would have been fixed.
My
Yeah.
hat is fine. I didn't even
Wow.
edit the token. Thank you for... My hat is fixed.
I forgot about this, yeah.
To make it mildly brief, he would ask just a group at breakfast how this got fixed, because it's just magically better.
Fairies.
And then he would insight check everyone in the group to see if they're lying about not fixing the hat.
Roll insight.
Yeah. Bop, and then hopefully I don't do shit. Oh my god.
Oh my
And now-
god.
The person in
Huh?
question does not betray that it was them. It is rather, ironically enough, their traveling companion betrays that they are the ones that did it. Fayez has Weaver's tools.
Aww. Sweet.
He would have, like, glancing over the group, he would have kept his head turning, but kept eye contact with Fayez.
Who is in the
As-
middle of cooking and tasting his food, unaware of who it could have possibly have been.
He wouldn't directly say thank you, but I feel Fayez probably knows he knows and is like, thank you. Anyway, that's it.
It doesn't matter who did the deed. What matters is the product.
Eh.
There's the deed is done.
Fayez.
So that
It's
would
a
have been a
bum.
fun thing. Fun thing for you. I just realized it now as I was looking through Fayez's sheet that he has Weaver's tools, and I'm like, right.
Shit.
He weave.
I drive.
I
I
bob.
hit with Kanabo.
Nice.
Fayez could, in theory, super stealth on this.
He could.
Oh, it's a long or short rest. Wait, hold on.
Good a lot.
He's gonna do it.
I believe in him.
Not bad. Certainly enough to dodge around the zombies. When you guys turn to like see what Fayez is doing, he's already gone. And you guys hear Mina just groan. Ugh. I hate it when he be doing that. Damn Tarasi.
Is-
I hate it too. What's he doing?
Damn Tarasi got some fancy thing they do. I don't know. She shrugs. He's done it a couple of times. More than a couple of times.
Alright, that's enough
He-
out of you. We moving?
As
Oh,
I was
cool.
saying, he can disappear. Just like that. Like magic. Don't need nothing to
Impressive.
hide behind. He just vanish.
That's
Very useful
good to know. Pointedly at fucking hot refrigerator digger.
So yeah, like I said, we moving?
After you.
Rope set up. I will begin climbing down about here. A ways
I'll
away
follow
from
right after.
this one. Uh, as soon as I guess about half of us are boots on the ground, motion for Giselle to drop her bottle.
Oh, you roll your stealth?
Psalm scoop.
Add guidance.
Is it straight?
Straight.
Okay.
Nice.
Come on, you son of a bitch. Okay, with guidance, that's not a bad roll.
I got guidance.
Denver,
It's all
please.
good.
I will give you guys your choice if you guys want to include the NPCs as rolls with yours. They can boost or drop the average.
I think we rolled pretty solid, to be honest. So I'm
Same.
happy.
Very well. Let's average this then. You guys are a bigger group, but we need to bust out different tools. $19 flat. Nice number. Where do you guys go? North?
North.
You guys go past the casino hall. My bad. Gambling hall. You guys are even able to pick up a bit of speed, as there's nothing out here, right? To spot you. You guys take your cautious steps when you are within the potential line of sight for these ones that are attracted to Giselle's bottle drop. But aside from that, you guys are unassailed. The gambling hall itself does also seem to have some late patrons shuffling about in it, but certainly from sound alone, much less so than the evening house. Do you guys go into the gambling hall?
I mean, we can already see the fence from our time on the roof, so we can gather that we'd have to try and get over it if we wanted to get in that way.
Mm-hmm.
But
What direction is the barking coming from at the moment?
Behind
It's...
the brothel. Somewhere. This map is not fully done yet. More will be revealed as you guys see it.
Rather
So-
than going in, we should probably head towards the barking if that's what we want to do.
But what's
the plan.
the direction?
They want to go around? Do we desire to go through?
What is this again? Remind me.
I didn't say yet.
We haven't really seen it,
Alright.
have we?
Let's go find out.
Find out what it is.
I'm down with going north and around. Slow and steady, unfortunately for the Belgo.
Very well.